Hello, hello. Thank you for checking in. It is Friday, funny Friday. Thank you for checking in. Great to see everybody. Hello, hello. I hope everyone's having a good day. It is a nice, sunny, beautiful day in California. Let me say hello to everybody. Hello, Star, and Shocker, and Sturgis Guy, and Thesis, and House of Dave, and Sam, and St. Clinton, and Eric, and Petey, and Tim, and Ryan, and Photo, and Philip, and Mark Mean, and Star Raven, and Angie Joan, Angie Tomlinson, and Fairies Lover, and Lucky Girl, and Azure Yusuf, and The Cram, and Marcel, and Jim Dandy, and Bill Knaus, and Scott Kimmis, and Joe Barney, and Red Stapler, and John McCain, and Terry Sue, and Brett, and QOV, and Cosmic Joe, and Blair, and Joe Barney, and Boot and Swede, and Sam, and St. Clinton. Hello, and Wing Doggy. Hopefully I haven't missed anyone. Let me make sure I got here. And I am on YouTube and Google Hangouts, and there's about a minute lag if you're watching on YouTube. And hello, hello. So and thank you, Blair and Philip Chandler, for your sweet notes. I appreciate it. Got your emails, and hope you're both feeling well. And Blair, my advice to you, if you're as somebody who's been working through post-traumatic stress, is it's something that really helps if you can get help, like therapy and medication and stuff, because it's more than you can deal with, I think, a lot of times just by yourself. I mean, sometimes you think you can just tough it through, but the brain is more complicated than that. Your brain is a very sensitive, complicated machine, and so I recommend, if you're still struggling, to work with somebody who can help with post-traumatic stress disorder, because it can it's sneaky. Your brain is very tricky and sneaky. It's a much more complicated. Your brain is much more complicated than we realize. Your brain is much smarter than you are. I know my brain is much smarter than I am, because I don't even know what my brain's doing, but it's still doing everything all the time. Marcel has the first joke of the day. Woohoo! It's Funny Friday, a regular feature of Live with Lorielle New, where we share jokes to put everyone in a good mood for the weekend. So I hope you have some jokes. Marcel says, a blonde biology student is conducting an experiment on grasshoppers. She pulls off one of its legs, one at a time, and yells, hop! The grasshopper hops each time until all of its legs are gone. The blonde concludes, when all the legs of the grasshoppers are removed, and it doesn't hop, that it must be deaf. Oh, wait. Oh, that doesn't sound nice. David Jones says, you don't know what your car is doing either, but you're still willing to break down on the side of the road. I call an expert for when my car breaks down too, David Jones. I have yet to be able to fix my car myself, nor can I fix my brain myself. Get a mechanic. So yes, hello. Linda, she's looking for jokes. Oh, good. And hello to everybody who's watching on YouTube, either here or in the future. Oh, no, we got a really long one here from, hang on, let me see if I can go backwards. Will this let me go backwards? Ah, come on. I can't go back to it. All right, I got it starting. I can't see the beginning of that. This won't let me go backwards at all, like not even a little bit. I got, the first thing I've got is, what you got there? Duct tape. Okay, a little boy and a man are talking. I'm gonna wing it. And the little boy says, and the man says, what you got there, sonny? And the little boy says, duct tape. And the man says, what are you gonna do with that? And the little boy says, gonna catch me some ducks. And the little man laughs and says, you damn fool, you can't catch ducks with duct tape. The boy just laughs and keeps walking. That evening at sunset, the little boy comes back down the trail with 30 ducks caught on a long trail of duct tape. The man is astonished. The next morning, the little boy comes out, and the man sees a little boy, and he's holding a branch. And the man says, hey, little boy, what you got there? And he says, it's a pussy willow. And the man looks at this branch he's holding in his hand and says, hang on, son, I'll get my hat. Thank you, Marcel. I winged the first half of that because I couldn't go backwards. I don't know why it won't let me scroll at all. But Linda has one. A husband and his wife have 4 sons. The oldest of 3 are tall with red hair and light skin, while the youngest is short with black hair and dark eyes. The father, on his deathbed, turns to his wife and says, honey, before I die, can you be totally honest? Is our youngest son really my child? And the wife replies, I swear on everything that's holy that he is your son. With that, the husband passes away. With that, the husband passes away, and the wife mutters, thank God he didn't ask about the other 3. Womp womp. As Shakespeare said, it is a wise man who knows his own son. Marcel says, do you know that dolphins are so smart that within a few weeks of captivity, they can train people to stand on the edge of the pool and throw them fish? Yeah. Yeah. Actually, just saw a video, I think it was in Wales. There's a pond or a lake with ducks, and every day this little old man, like at dinner time, goes to feed the ducks. And there's a video of the ducks. Apparently the man was late, and you see the ducks, like 50 ducks, 100 ducks, walk out of the pond, up the little hill of the grass on the beach, and start crossing the street, walking to the man's house. They're walking to the house because he's late for dinner, and you see the man come running out, and as soon as they see the man, they turn around and go back in the water. They're waiting for his dinner. There's some smart ducks. Linda says she's got a blonde joke. No offense, but okay. What do you call a blonde with 2 brain cells? Pregnant. Ha ha ha. With a baby blonde. So Marcel says, why don't rabbits make noise when they have sex? Because they have cotton balls. Oh. A bear and a rabbit are in the woods, and the bear turns to the rabbit and says, Mr. Rabbit, do you have trouble with poo sticking to your fur? And the rabbit says, no, I don't believe that I do, Mr. Bear. So the bear wiped his ass with the rabbit. Ah, it's so cottony soft. Turns out that a lot of animals are smarter than we realize. So I had a joke early, and I had a joke ready for you guys, and I've totally forgotten it now. I'm blanking. I hate when that happens. Wait, the chicken wire? Oh, I didn't see the chicken. Oh, okay. Marcel says, what do a nearsighted gynecologist and a puppy have in common? Oh, wet noses? No. Why? What do you call a 350-pound stripper? Answer, broke. Ah. So, yeah, it's Funny Friday, where we share jokes to put everybody in a good mood for the weekend. So, I hope you have some jokes to share. Thank you, everybody, for participating. And David Jones says, I don't think that's a joke. I'm not sure what you're saying. Yeah, so jokes about the developing sex scandal story in the Cruz campaign. Apparently, National Enquirer has broken the story on yet another political sex scandal, which probably wouldn't be as big of a deal if the Cruz campaign wasn't so based on I'm such a good, pious guy. Apparently, there's private detectives have found proof of at least 5 extramarital affairs. I'm sure we'll be finding out a lot more details in the coming days. We'll see how this unfolds, so to speak. Hi, Angie. Marcel says, a drunk man was staggering home from a pint of booze in his back pocket when he slipped and fell heavily. Struggling to his feet, he felt something running down his leg, and he said, please, God, let it be blood. Blair says, oh, Blair says he thanks for the advice, and he's also gone the counseling and medication side. Well, it's a struggle, Blair. Keep it up, because it's a weird, funky thing, and it's hard to explain to other people, but it's a struggle. So keep it up. You have good days and bad days, and sometimes you feel like you're starting all over, but you can do it, Blair. Oh, we got another one from Marcel. In prehistoric days, they had no time-telling devices. How did you get it together for a date? You didn't know when to be somewhere. You show up to your friend's cave. He's all upset. Where were you? You were supposed to be here before. I didn't say I'd... Wait. You were supposed to be here before. I didn't say I'd be here before. I said I'd be here later. It's barely now. I'm early. I'm not sure I get that one. Angie Tomlinson says, what do you call a smart blonde? A golden retriever. Bump. Hey. Hey. Woof. Yeah, it's Fun Friday where we share jokes to put everyone in a good mood for the weekend. So I hope you have some jokes. Oh, good. Marcel has another one. A dentist, an electrician, and a carpenter decide to play a practical joke on their best friend on his wedding night. I'll loosen some joints on the bed so that it collapses while they're making love, says the carpenter. I'll hotwire his mattress so they'll feel immense heat while making love, says the electrician. Those are all really great ideas, said the dentist, but my contribution is going to be a real surprise. The next day, the new husband comes back to dinner to meet his friends, and he says, congratulations, you guys, for making the bed heat up and collapse, but I'm going to kill whichever one of you put Novocaine in the massage oil. I can't feel anything. David Jones says, how many Republicans does it take to change a light bulb? 200. 10 to attach the light bulb to the sun, and 190 to make the sun revolve around the earth. Thank you, Angie Jonas. Oh, and Blair's, yeah, good job, Blair. Blair's on our new friend on YouTube. And welcome, Blair. And Blair, there's two options if on Twitter. And sometimes I have two because Google Hangouts messes up and it's like its own monster. Sometimes it just, for no reason, kicks people out, gives people weird error messages. So I put Google Hangouts and YouTube on, so I'm simulcasting both. But YouTube has like a little bit of a lag. Sometimes it's up to a minute. Sometimes it's only 30 seconds. So there is a lag between. It's a little quicker if you're on Google Hangouts, but and I put both links on the Twitter. So there's more people in the Google Hangouts, but I have the YouTube just because sometimes people will be on and it just kicks them out for no reason. I don't know. Google's just spiteful that way, I think. Yes, I read your joke, Angie. I read your golden retriever joke. And I barked afterwards. You must have missed it. Marcel says, some people answer a question with a question. That's really annoying. I called my friend and said, hey, Keith, you want to go to the movies? And he says, got any pot? Fuck! Shut up, Keith. Marcel says, I like psycho chicks. Yeah, you hook up with a psycho chick, you're going to learn something. First thing you learn is to sleep with one eye open. What are you doing? Nothing? Nothing? A duck walks into a bar with a rabbit on its head. What's the deal? The bartender says. The duck says, it's opposite day. Okay, what's the deal? Woohoo! I had a really funny one for you guys, and now I can't believe I forgot it. It's Funny Friday, where we share jokes to put everyone in a good mood for the weekend. And Marcel's got another joke. A duck? Okay. Marcel's got another one. You ever get a joke from somebody, and as you open it, the person, wait. Do you ever get a gift from somebody, and as you open it up, that gift, you involuntarily shout out, "Do you even know me?" What the hell is this? Do you even know me? Oh, that must be like if you're a bowling fanatic and you give your 98-year-old grandmother a bowling ball that you know she can't use or lift. Oh, happy birthday, Grandma! Here's a bowling ball. You even know me? Oh, okay, I'll use it then. Thank you, Angie. A redneck walks into a bar with a wet, piling piece of poo, a wet, steaming pile of poo in his hands. He looks over at the bartender and proudly says, "Look what I almost stepped in! Oh, this is horrible! This is horrible! I almost stepped in this! Somebody put this right in the front! Who would do this? What the hell? Who put this on the front porch?" You got any peanuts in the bowl? Oh, don't eat the peanuts. You know he didn't wash his hands. I like that one, Marcel. Of course I like that one because I'm amused by 5th grade jokes about poo. It's Funny Friday, where we share jokes to put everyone in a good mood for the weekend. And here's a long one, which I cannot scroll at all for. Sure enough, the blonde comes home to her house again to check her mailbox. Stamps her foot and goes back inside. The man stops mowing and checks her mailbox to see what's wrong with it. After nothing, he goes back to mowing and shrugs his shoulders. As soon as he hears her coming down, he shuts off the mower and goes over to her. "What in the world is going on with you and every 5 minutes with the mailbox?" And the blonde looks up at him and says, "Well, you see, there's this little voice in my house that keeps saying, 'You've got mail.' And every time I go back downstairs, there's no mail. What the hell? Who's torturing me? Where's that little voice coming from? You've got mail." David Jones says a tattoo shop in Vermont is currently offering a free tattoo on the lower back of anyone who is willing to get a lower back tattoo of Bernie Sanders' head. They're calling it a Gramp stamp. Marcel says, "I've got a hangover. Boy, was I stupid. I went out last night and started shooting tequila, and then for some reason I switched over to Goldschlager. I woke up this morning and pooped a Mexican coin." I'm not sure what that means. Is Goldschlager a chocolate? A blonde notices that her coworker has a thermos, so he asks him, "What's that for?" He responds, "It keeps hot things cold and cold things cold. Keeps hot things hot and cold things cold." The blonde immediately buys one for herself. The next day, she goes to work and proudly displays her thermos. Her coworker asks, "What do you have in it?" She replies, "Soup and ice cream." Uh-huh. You're not using it right. uh, that's right, shouts the little boy. Then the candy store owner's daughter hands the teacher a gift. She held up the box and says, "I bet it's some chocolate." "That's right," shouts the little girl. The next gift was from the liquor store owner's son. The teacher holds up the box and sees that it's leaking, and she touches a drop and tastes it. "Is it wine?" "No," the little boy answers. The teacher touches another drop with her tongue. "Is it champagne?" "No," the little boy answers. "What is it?" she asks. "It's a puppy!" Oh. Ah, it's leaking. And it's 5:51. 5:51. 5:51. It's already the end of Funny Friday. I've got one last one. David Jones says, "Bernie, Ben and Jerry's ice cream is making a new flavor inspired by Bernie Sanders. So I'm pretty sure whatever flavor it winds up being, Bernie will complain that it's just too rich." Ah, don't make fun of Bernie. He's the only honest one out there. Even every single other guy, all of the people on the Republican side, even the people who don't like him and disagree with everything, they all say, "Bernie's a really honest guy. I disagree with him on everything, but he's a really honest guy." I love Bernie. Okay, here's the last one, and then we're signing off. All right. This morning I was buttoning my shirt. A button fell off. After that, I picked up my briefcase, and the handle fell off. Then I went to open the door, and the doorknob fell off. I went to get in my car, and the door handle came off in my hand. One thing I'm telling you now, there's no way I am going to the bathroom. I am afraid to pee. All right, so I want to thank you guys for all the wonderful contributions to Funny Friday. You're very awesome. Thank you, Marcel and Angie and David Jones and everyone who's giving jokes. Let me say goodbye to everybody: Allura Star and Shocker and Sturgis Guy and Tesis and House of Dave and Sam and St. Clinton and Eric and Petey and Tim and Ryan and Photo and Philip Chandler and Mark Mean and Star Raven and Angie Tomlinson and Fairies Lover and Lucky Girl and Azure Yusuf and the Cram and Marcel and Jim Dandy and Bill Knaus and Scott Kimmis and Joe Barney and Red Stapler and John McCain and Terry Sue and Brett and Blair and N1QOV and Joe Barney and Cosmic Joe and Boot and Swede and Jay Dahlman and Wing Doggy. Let me make sure I didn't miss anyone. Oops, I spelled that wrong. All right, kisses for everybody. I love you. Have an awesome weekend. Bye. I love you all. Have an awesome weekend. I will be back on Monday for Motivational Monday. Bye. I love you. Bye. Thank you, Blair. Everyone on YouTube.